Welcome to our Strong AF class on December 26th. We are going to begin, as we always do, with some wrist mobility. So interlock your hands nice and loose. And we're going to start by doing some wrist rolls. Make sure you're thinking about the direction that you're rolling your wrists in, because we're going to switch in about 30 seconds. I hope everyone had some awesome holidays. Got New Year's coming up, should be fairly awesome. And let's switch directions here in our wrist roll. Nice and easy. Have a good workout planned for y'all today. Some legs, some arms, all the things that, and a lot of stability today too. Okay, shake it out. Let's move on. We're going to do 30 seconds of our magnetic wrists. So imagine that you have a wristband on both sides that is magnetized to each other. Your wrists are stuck together. And make sure you're thinking about it just below the palms. And make sure you get it around this wrist bone right here. Okay? So we're going to bring it into our chest, roll the wrists around, push them down, and then away from the chest. We're going to go 30 seconds on this. If you're doing this right, you should feel a little stretch in the shoulder as well. Awesome. Let's switch directions. So bring it into the chest, up, and then roll the wrists around as you bring it away from you. Awesome. Shake it out. We're going to move on to our next wrist mobility, which is on the floor in our quadruped. We're going to start by putting our palms down and fingers pointing forward. And we're going to go 5 forward and back, straight over that wrist line, making sure that we're keeping our arms straight and the palms stay down the entire time. Once you have 5 forward and back, we're going to go side to side, so straight over top of the wrist, shoulders are over the wrists the entire time in all of our animal flow moves. Then we're going to get 5 circles. So first we're going to go counterclockwise circles, or excuse me, clockwise circles, and then you can do 5 counterclockwise. If you start counterclockwise, it's no biggie. You can totally switch. Doesn't matter which style you start with first on our circles. Every single time you do wrist mobility exercises, make sure you're pushing your shoulders even farther past your wrists to increase the mobility that you have. Awesome. We're going to flip our hands now, so palms down, fingers towards us, and same procedure. 5 forward and back. Keeping the palms completely down the entire time. 5 side to side, shoulders right over the wrists in that nice horizontal line. And 5 circles in both directions. Really thinking about pushing as far as we can to increase the mobility, get our wrists nice and warm. Switch directions after you have 5 circles in one direction. Good. Shake it out. We're going to do our last one. This is the hardest one here, so palms up and fingers towards us. I like to tuck my fingertips of my middle fingers underneath my knees so I have more stability. And same procedure, forward and back. This is the hardest one because you really have to focus on keeping the wrist bones on the back side of your hands touching the ground. Side to side. And 5 circles in both directions. Make sure you keep all your fingertips on the ground as well with this exercise, and the pits of your elbows facing forward. Very nice. Let's do a couple other stretches to get us nice and warmed up and loose. We're going to start with our child's pose here. So knees wide, feet on the ground, stretch the arms forward, and bring the chest down as far as you can. Take 2 deep breaths. In and out. One more, in, stretch even farther, and breathe out. We're going to slide our hands back up, bring ourselves into a quadruped. Let's get a little cat-cow. So make sure you're really arcing the back. Think about tucking the abs into the spine. Nice deep breath and exhale into our cat, tucking in, bringing the chest out, head up. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more, in. And out. Slide the hands down, and we're going to go onto our belly, hands up to the side. We're going to do some ground scorpion. So my leg is going to cross up and over, and I'm trying to touch my opposite elbow. Heel goes to the ground. And we're going to do ground scorpion 3 times per side. Should really feel the stretch in that quad. Our ground scorpion. Bring the hands to the chest. Push up into cobra. Let's keep our hips and our legs on the ground. Get a nice stretch here. 2 deep breaths. And we're going to pop back, stand it up, shake it out, and let's do a couple neck rolls here. So we're going to bring it forward and back 3 times. Side to side, so you're touching your ear to your shoulder as best you can. 3 times again. And then 3 circles one way, and 3 the other. Once you have 3, switch direction. Good. Shake it out. All right, so we are going to talk about the workout that we have for animal flow today. Just as we have been in the past, it's similar to our movement group. So we have 4 rounds and 6 moves that we are going to complete. It's 45 seconds on, 5 seconds off. So I'll say that one more time. 45 seconds on, 5 seconds off. Okay? So what we're going to start with in our first move is going to be our side kick throughs. So We're going to start down in our nice quadruped in our beast position. Remember that in our beast position, our knees are aligned with our belly button, so I draw the line down, bring my knees up, wrists are just under shoulders, knees are off the ground, just about an inch, nice and balanced, back is flat, not bowed, okay? On our side, kick through, I'm going to drop my heel on my stable foot. I'm going to pick up my opposite hand, tuck the leg through the window, straighten it out, leg is just about an inch or so off the ground, and then my raised hand has the palm away, close to my face, stretching out that elbow so you feel that oblique, tuck it back into beast, and repeat on the other side. So side kick throughs coming back into our nice stable center beast position every single time. That's move number 1. Move number 2 is going to be underswitch taps. We're going to get a little cardio going. I'm getting a little more too. So here's how our underswitch taps work. Starting in our beast position, these are alternating underswitch taps. So in my beast position, I'm going to flip over into crab. I'm going to tap my toe with my hand, drop it down, tap the other side, and then I'm going to underswitch back to beast. Just a reminder, underswitch means the leg travels under the body as I rotate from facing the floor or facing the ceiling. So again, in beast, underswitch, tap, tap, underswitch back to beast, and then you're going to tap, tap, underswitch back to crab, tap, tap, back to beast again, tap, tap, and that's it. Move number 3 is going to be our nice simple wave unload. So in our wave unload, we're starting in loaded beast, knees off the ground here, straighten up into downward dog, roll the hips through the spine, and then into cobra. Legs are still off the ground here. I'm going to tuck the head, push the shoulders away, roll back up into downward dog, and bear squat, back to loaded beast. So again, wave unload for move number 3. Move number 4 is going to be our crab reach. For our crab reach, I'm going to start in a nice balanced crab, making sure I spell the capital M with the flexing points of my body. So I'm going to bring my hips off the ground. I'm going to start with one arm in a blade, lifting with my hips up into my tripod, okay? This is my 3-point crab. Then my arm hooks up and over into a 90-degree bicep frame in the face, hand pointing down to the ground, and this hand is straight under the shoulder. I'm going to follow the eye of my hand, back down to crab, and switch sides. So crab reach, making sure every single time I'm hitting the 3-point bridge here before I extend my arm up and over. So crab reach for exercise number 4. Exercise number 5 is going to be our front step through. So remember, front step through is the front step and extend the leg through. So I start, loaded beast, explosive front step, same side leg, replace the same side hand in the attack position, and then for the through, I'm going to bring my back leg through this window between my hand and my foot, tuck my arm down into a guarded position, and extend the leg straight forward. Again, front step and through, nice and slow. On the other side, front step and bring it through, straight forward. That's it. Final exercise for the day is going to be our scorpion reach. I'm going to start in loaded beast again. I'm going to drag my knee just across the ground, touch the opposite wrist. Take it nice and up, out, and around in a circular motion. I'm going to trace that line all the way back through to that same side wrist, and then I'm going to keep the leg low to the ground, keep my body low, and rest back in loaded beast. Opposite wrist, out, up, and around, toe pointed. Nice big stretch on this hip. Trace the circle back through to the opposite wrist. Stay low to the ground and land in loaded beast. Those are the 6 moves for our animal flow today. Make sure you do this 4 rounds through, okay? So, 45 seconds on, 5 seconds off. If you feel like you need a little extra boost at the end, please feel free to do one of my favorite workouts, which is Whitney Houston's I Want to Dance with Somebody. Every single time, it's a plank exercise, so you stay in plank throughout the entire song. When she starts in the chorus saying, I want to dance with somebody, you're going to go into shoulder taps. And every time she says somebody, you're going to do a push-up. At the very end, she's going to ask you if you want to dance with somebody. Don't you want to dance? You're going to say, yes, Whitney, I do. So you're going to fall down to your elbows, and you're going to go hip dips on the last just about 30 seconds of the song. Good luck, have fun, and happy holidays.